Hey everybody, it's me, Bigfoot, Michigan Rob. It's Saturday, September 9th. Yes, I'm wearing my Detroit Lions beanie. Again, I'm selling a natural high from Thursday when they took down the Kansas City Chiefs 21-20. Congratulations to my Detroit Lions. This is a tale, a story. This is the one reason why I do this. It's why I do the Bigfoot, Michigan Rob channel. It's why I do these videos. It's why I wrote the book, True Cryptid Encounters. Bigfoot, Michigan Rob presents True Bigfoot Encounters, Book 1. It's on Amazon. Thanks to everybody that's already purchased it. I do appreciate it. For those of you that have bought it, go ahead and leave a review. Be honest, leave a review. That helps out sales of the book, and I do appreciate it. And again, for those that bought it, thank you so much. But again, the reason why I did the book, the reason why I do the videos, to have my shows, Tuesday, 9 in the East, Beyond BMR, Thursday, Brunch with Bigfoot, Michigan Rob at 1 o'clock. I really love doing this, you guys. I love doing it. And again, this is a Dogman Encounter from Ohio. And, I've been doing this for 5 years. My YouTube channel has been up for 2 years. But, I've been investigating and looking at these things and talking to people since 2018. Dogman is something real. Dogman, though, a lot of these stories I get, a lot of people I've spoken with, the Midwest, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Dogman, they are about and lurking. Now, Tex had his one in Texas. There's a lot of creepy dogmen, I believe, in Texas as well. But the reason behind this story, I believe this guy is suffering from PTSD. This guy is scared to go back in the woods. My heart goes out to this man. And again, he left me this email in total anonymity. In fact, the email that I received was a bunch of numbers and letters. I think he haphazardly threw together the email to send it to me. Because, and in fact, he says, Rob, I'll tell you this. It's from Ohio. I'm not going to tell you what county, what city, where. It's in Ohio. And this happened back in 2016. And again, after reading this, it brought me back. It just brought me back to the day of my incident, because my heart goes out for this guy. Once again, thank you for subscribing to the Bigfoot Michigan Rob channel. Thanks for everybody. Also, I got to drop a quick note. Texas Front Porch, the Blondes and Booze Paranormal Podcast, all found on YouTube. And I'm going to get on with this. Thank you once again for buying the book. The super thanks is open should you care to donate to my channel. It helps me do a lot of different things. I do appreciate you all in advance. But I'm going to get on with this. It was nighttime in the fall of 2016 in a section of Ohio that I prefer not to mention publicly. I saw something on a Monday night that still has me totally shaken to my very core. I have always loved nature. I love the woods. I love hiking. I love camping. I love fishing. I'm really into mycology. So I'm out looking for mushrooms and various types of fungus whenever I get a chance. The weather was absolutely beautiful on Monday for this time of year in the fall, so towards the evening time, I decided to round up some of my walleye gear and head down to an old train trestle. So we know this guy's by a river or a lake is to do some walleye fishing. I had parked my car about 1.5 miles from the trestle, so I could walk the tracks and hit a few other spots along the river on my way down there. By the time I reached the trestle, it was pretty dark. I was wearing a headlamp at the time, so I had a dependable light source. At this location, there is a lake directly across the river, which the two are connected by a small overhead dam. I was there for 15 minutes when all of a sudden, the overwhelming feeling of dread came over me. I switched my headlamp on to turn around to start up the riverbank, and right behind a big sycamore tree, I saw what looked to be a very large animal, kind of kneeling besides or behind the sycamore. As I locked my eyes on it, I completely froze. I knew I was definitely seeing something there, but my mind could not process it. What I was looking at didn't make any fucking sense, as he writes. The thing that I kept saying to myself was, animals aren't supposed to look like that. Right as I'm thinking this, it's as if the thing read my mind. It stood up and made itself perfectly visible in the most pretentious way. It almost had this vibe, like, quote, yeah, now you see me, and now you know I'm real. I definitely exist. What are you going to do about it? We hear a lot of things about Dogman, whether it's telepathy or just a vibe that you get as the writer writes. These things want to scare us for sure. And as soon as this happens, it kind of hunched over and made its way into the brush. I was out of there like a flash. As soon as my feet hit the tracks, I ran the entire way back to my car without stopping. By the time I reached my car, I couldn't breathe. Both my legs were locked. I was vomiting. And somewhere in between the encounter and running away, I had pissed myself. I've been constantly searching YouTube and all kinds of stuff, listening to eyewitness accounts. And if anything sounds like what I encountered, this guy sounds a lot like what I did, because I did the exact same thing, you guys. I've heard of Dogman before, but never really took it seriously. Before the night of this encounter, I would always picture a Dogman to look like some skittish, coyote-looking creature. Man, I love the woods. I love nature. The woods, for me, have always been a safe haven I could venture into to escape stress at work, bills, relationships. You understand. I could always take a nice long hike, go fishing or foraging, and come home feeling 75% better. Now, I feel like I was threatened and kicked out of my second home. The only thing I can keep thinking is, these things aren't supposed to exist. I feel like a terrified little kid who just came face to face with the dreaded monster in the closet. The monster your parents told you. No, wait, assured you that it wasn't real and it couldn't hurt you. People need to be made aware that these things are real. They are as real as it gets, and I think they are dangerous. Thinking back to what this thing looked like and how it was built, these things are perfectly adapted killing machines. The way the arms and legs looked, it looked like it was perfectly adapted to walk on all fours as well on the two legs. It was so quiet and fluid with its movements. It's not like in the movies where the monster comes charging out of the woods, growling and snarling. These things are masters of camouflage, and they utilize the darkness perfectly. I did not notice a smell from it, probably because the wind was at my back. But it sure smelled me. Its nose was up in the air the whole time of the encounter, just sniffing away. This experience has torn a huge hole in me. Every time I eat, I get nauseous. I can't sleep for more than 20 minutes at a time. And every time I close my eyes, that thing is all I can see. I'm not trying to dwell into fear. I'm trying to accept what I saw and what had happened. But it's hard. I'm really glad I found this channel and a few other things on YouTube. So I know I'm not alone. Thanks for listening. It's been 2016 and this guy is still suffering, you guys, from PTSD, nightmares, visions of this thing. The only thing I wish that the writer would have included was the description of the face. But I tell you what, I can tell by reading this, the fear every time he stroked the keypad. And if you forgot to make mention of what the face looked like, hey, you know what? I kind of don't blame him, do you? Again, he was affected by something. My heart goes out to you. I hope you seek the help you need. I hope you listening and hearing this back helps you like it's helped me over the years when I come across trauma or PTSD or have flashbacks from my encounter. I hope you all like that. Thank you for that email. Don't forget, Bigfoot Michigan Rob presents True Cryptid Encounters Book 1. You can purchase it on Amazon. Don't forget the Super Thanks is open should you care to donate to this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Until next time, I am Bigfoot Michigan Rob. You have a fantastic weekend. Thank you.